Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talent. It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding home. I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the Dragon of... But the political situation is still delicate. I can't afford to appear weak. Alduin, the World Eater of... Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the... Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. I'll come to your council, but I doubt any good will come of it.
Still here. Yuli? I'll follow.
If you're looking for opportunities to make some coin, well,
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
the road to Whiterun's not safe these days. Lots of travelers just disappear.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. I'm originally from Cyrodiil, sent here at the request of the Emperor himself. Now, while I'm certain this is all terribly interesting to you, I have important matters to attend. Speak with Legate Ricka. She will determine if you are... The Greybeards. What do the... Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in... They are getting to be a problem. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons... I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as... Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being... Yes, fine, I'll come to this Greybeard Council.
Report, sir.
For for all
Every
the
day
good it
more
will
join
do.
his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not...
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can you believe it? Both Ulfric, Stormcloak, and General Tullius have agreed to go.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? But regrets? Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
I never thought I'd ever willingly stand. It's good to be back in Hyrule. I'd just as soon get this over with.
Is everyone here? Don't worry, I'll come to this council of yours.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's council, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't
We're
be able
here
to
to
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threaten Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
I'm listening.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation.
This
for
is
your
our
butchery
homeland,
at-
Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon.
I'm afraid there's a problem.
At all.
A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin. Responsible. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Grey. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. I anticipated the problem, while you were an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burials. Don't you see? The name, by calling the dragon with the voice, he's not compelled to. But your voice in particular, I think it's very likely that he will... Indeed. I'm no master. Odahviing. Winged
Well, that's
snow
an
hunter,
excellent question.
as I read it.
You haven't overlooked that critical detail, have you?
I believe I can help you. Did you need something? Shout for Odahviing from the Dragon's Reach courtyard. After that, it's up to you. Goodbye, then.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials. How long can such a thing last?
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. If it's the war you're referring to, no doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe... Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people. The day might come when I... But that day has not come yet. No doubt he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
All hail the Dragonborn.
are. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? We're ready when you are. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
You better know what you're doing.
Let's get this over with.
Go ahead and call this dragon. We're ready. We're ready when you are. Steady now. I'm undercover until it's down. This one's Go ahead and call this dragon of yours.
Oh.
We're ready.
Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was true. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure. His door to Sovngarde is at Mindoran pa ok midove navan Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Ah, well, only this. You have the Thuum of Adova. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad, and you can trust me. Zuni, free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafin.
Some tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea, even for you.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
Jume, what are you doing back there?
A captive dragon. Just think of the possibilities. Just call it Winterhold.
We can never rest easy, for Balgraf's enemies will not. I've got my eyes on you.
You'll be the toast of Whiterun for this. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.